Welcome to Netsky channel. Good morning YouTube, it's Maria here and I am gonna make something. I am going to cook tomato soup, but homemade, not from the can. So first, with this homemade tomato soup, I am going to show you all the ingredients I am using. So for our ingredients, we are going to use some onion powder, black pepper, sea salt, garlic powder, some minced garlic, an onion. We have a red bell pepper here, some cherry tomatoes on the vine. You can use any ones you want. I just prefer these. And we also need some heavy whipping cream, mozzarella cheese. It's optional, but I like melting the cheese in the soup and it tastes so delicious. We need the bigger tomatoes. These are tomatoes on the vine as well. I just think they taste better. That's why I prefer them, but you can get any tomatoes you want. I'm gonna start off by boiling about 1.5 cups of water in a pan. So first, I'm gonna start off by taking the tomatoes off the vine, including these small ones. It's just so satisfying to me, I don't know why. Before I start washing them, I'm just gonna take a knife and cut out the little piece of that tomato up here. I guess it's called the core, sort of, like an apple. Now that that's done, we're gonna wash our beautiful tomatoes here, give them a nice bath. We want everything to be nice and clean. Okay. Look at that freshness. So now that we got our tomatoes washed, we're gonna throw that in the pan with this boiling water. You can either do this on the stove and boil the water to help kind of cook the vegetables a little bit, or you can put it in a pan, tin pan kind of Tupperware thing, sorry, and put it in the oven and heat it up that way. Either one works. Now with our red bell pepper, we are going to cut out the stem and take out the seeds. So I took out the seeds. Now we're just going to wash it. So it's nice and clean on the inside. We are gonna add the bell pepper to our tomatoes here and let it continue to boil and cook a little, but not all the way. Now we got our beautiful white onion here. I'm just gonna cut the edges off and peel it. Let's hope I don't cry. Okay, you don't have to cut it too much. Now that it's peeled, we can cut it in half and then half again, because we are going to add these to our tomatoes and red bell pepper. So here goes our onions with our mixture here. Gonna turn up the heat a little bit and just cover it up until it starts boiling and gets soft. Say good morning, YouTube. I'm such a pretty girl, right, Cleo? Say hello, everybody. Cleo, look at me. Say hi. Hello, everybody. Give them kisses. Of our water is boiling. I'm just gonna try and stir up things a little bit. but it's almost where I need it to be. It doesn't have to be cooked all the way, just softened up a bit, because we are gonna put this in the blender. Also gonna turn the heat down here. There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna turn this off. It's about done. Okay guys, if you have a blender, or this is, what is this called? A NutriBullet or some sort, just to blend up the mixture, get that out. We are gonna take tomatoes and other vegetables and add it into our little blender. I'll have to do this little by little because I don't have a big blender. I just have this to work with. I also want to add some water here. This is what it looks like. And before I blend this, I do want to add a couple teaspoons of garlic, the minced garlic. I'm going to use my old baby spoon here. Now I'm gonna cover the lid. Be careful because it... Okay, now we're gonna blend it. Be careful because it will be hot. Now it's nice and liquidy, like it is going to be soup. We'll add cream to make it a little thicker. So I'm going to add our blended soup into another pot and repeat the process with the rest of the vegetables. Now I'm going to put all our blended soup onto the stove again. So this is where we're going to add all our seasoning. I forgot about one thing. It's optional, you don't have to, but I like to add the tomato Knorr. It also has chicken flavor in it, and it makes everything taste better. Just tons of flavor for the tomato soup. I don't really measure things, but let's start with the onion powder. It is a lot, so I'm gonna sprinkle a lot. Then we have our garlic powder. Add some of our sea salt, some of our black pepper, and then our tomato Knorr seasoning. We're just gonna mix it around. Also, I do have the stove on it. It is heating just on low. But I can already feel it thickening up. It's not as liquidy as it was. Now I'm gonna add our heavy whipping cream. Not the whole container, maybe like a third of it. Mix it up. I'm so excited. You also want to taste it to make sure it has enough seasoning and flavor that you want, and then you just add whatever seasonings you want to make it more flavorful and more liking to you. Now for our final ingredient, mozzarella cheese. And that's all you do. It's all mixed in. Just some creamy tomato soup here. It can be perfect to pair with some grilled cheese. You can eat it with some saltine crackers, eat it when you're sick, or even eat it when you're not sick, of course. But if I'm having a cold or something, I love me some tomato soup. Now for our taste test. 10 out of 10. I promise you, you guys will love it. Now I'm gonna have my mama eat the soup. She's eating it with toast. Let's see what she thinks.
It's good. I'm gonna dip in there. Good job, sweetie.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Now I'm gonna cover the lid. Be careful because it is hot. Now we're gonna blend. Ooh. Nana. I got that on video.